I feel like honestly, I'm sometimes in so much awe of people who are in their 20s and they're so self-aware. And I don't know if I do know that people do constantly grow. I think it's I put more pigment on this side than this side. Now I feel jealous, like I feel like this side is nicer than this side. Way to go, left hand. Job well done. I know people are constantly growing and evolving. But whenever I look at 20 something year olds right now, I feel like a lot of them are so self aware. Like they're so self aware. It's so nice to watch. Like I'm in awe. I don't remember. Maybe I was. I've always been told that I'm matured. I've always been matured for my age. But I honestly don't remember myself being so self aware in my 20s. So I don't know. I just thought about it because of the whole thing that I used to hate hard cuddling, but now I don't hate it at all. Maybe it's just growth. I don't know. I honestly don't know, but I feel like I was never that self-aware in my 20s. I only started feeling more self-aware around my late 20s. That's why I always say for me being 30 was always so exciting. Like, yeah, I turned 30 in 2020. It was lockdown, and I was alone when I became 30 because I was staying alone. It was also during the lockdown, so I couldn't visit other people, or other people couldn't visit me. But I made sure that I will celebrate my birthday. I made sure I'll celebrate my 30th. I even took myself on a photo shoot, all DIY photo shoot. Like I was so happy for being 30. I remember on my 30th birthday, I got dressed up. I looked really nice and I had these nice braids. Did a little bit of makeup. I couldn't really do makeup, but I did something. And then I got myself cake and I got myself de-alkalized wine. I think it's called de-alkalized. It wasn't 0%, it was de-alkalized. I don't know what's the difference. It wasn't alcohol free, it was de-alkalized. I think when it's alcohol free, it just was fermented grapes. There was never alcohol to begin with. But when it's de-alkalized, there was alcohol, and then somehow they pulled the alcohol, like pulled it out of the alcohol, and then that's why some of them will say 0.1%. So there is a hint of alcohol in it. Yeah. So I got myself that de-alkalized one because there was no alcohol on the markets during the lockdown. So yeah, I celebrated. I made sure that I celebrated. I took my tripod. I went out somewhere. It was really nice, and I took photos of myself and I posted them on Instagram. Like happy 30th birthday to me. I was really happy. I was really happy, and that was also the beginning of my singleness. I was also quite happy about that. I was sad, but I was happy. I was happy. Like it was a bittersweet moment where you know that um something you did something painful, but it was for the greater good. So yeah, I was quite happy, man. I was quite happy. I'm pretty sure this video is all over the place, but it is a chit chat anyway. So yeah, but I was really happy. So I felt I don't know. I think in my 30s I felt a newfound freedom. Also because in my 20s, actually like in my whole life, I've always been someone who was strong willed. I've always been someone who thought very highly of herself. And I remember in my teenage years into my 20th, 20 somethings, there were always people that told me that I was arrogant to a point that I almost believed it. And in hindsight, I always now think about it and think they just wanted to humble me. That's why I have this ick when people want to humble other people. I feel like they were projecting their own insecurities, and I was showing them what it could be when you were confident in yourself, when you just liked yourself, when you just like being you. There's nothing special about you, there's nothing out of the ordinary. You're just a human being who's normal, who just likes herself. So I think it was one of the things that, for me, when I look back now and I'm like, I wish I didn't listen to a lot of people. I wish those things didn't get to me. I wish that maybe I had spoken to somebody about it, and like, maybe I would have gotten a better perspective. Maybe if I spoken to a better perspective, if I had spoken to maybe to somebody who really loves me, and maybe they would have actually just encouraged me to stay true to myself and be the person that I was. There was really nothing wrong with who I am. And when I actually look at it and just see the value of humility, I do realize that maybe I'm not the kindest person on earth, but I really am kind, and I really am down to earth. So being called arrogant, well, not only was it hurtful, but it actually made me question myself. So when I look back now, I realized that, you know what, these people just couldn't stand to see a confident young person like myself. They just hated it. And we are done with the nails. We're done, done, done. Oh my god, this side looks so nice. I don't know, maybe I did 2 coats here and 3 coats here. I don't remember how I did, but my hands look so dry. Let me get myself my cuticle oil and a hand lotion.